Hey everybody, we're bringing you another yard sale haul. We actually spent the entire day yard sailing. My mom and I and all the kids, we left at about 7 o'clock and we didn't get back home until about 6:30, I think it was. It was a very full day of yard sailing, so we were quite exhausted by the end of the day. He was not able to go because he had plans to help someone on their house, and so I went without him again, even though he promised to go. But I invited my mom to go, so we made a whole girls' day out of it. He had put the flags on the map for me, and we knew of about 40 yard sales, and there were several more that weren't even on the map. So we figured we went to about 45 yard sales in that little town.
Should we tell them our little
about
tip?
Your map? Yeah.
Our mapping
tell them
tip?
about that. Yeah.
Mapping tip for yard sales. When you go on Facebook and they have their list of yard sales and they have the addresses and all that stuff, get that list, do a screenshot. If you can do it on two phones, it works really good. You take one phone with the list of yard sales and the addresses, the other phone, get your Google Maps out, punch in the address, and when you bring up the address, it'll have in the bottom, it'll show a little like all your little icons will say start and directions and all of those different things. And there's one that says saved. Click the saved and then you can flag it. And sometimes you can even leave a note under that, and I'll even put the start times of the yard sales. So you know if they start at 7 or 7:30 or 8, that way you can kind of help map it out. And it makes it really nice because then they're all there on your map and you can look at it and you can kind of get a plan how you want to go about that.
Travel.
Plan of attack.
It makes it really nice, especially if he's not able to go with me, because then I can just go like basically the quickest route and I don't have to fumble with my phone. I can just bring up the next yard sale and head to it. And that works really nice, especially if you're not in a town-wide or something where there's a lot of signs. Just going based off the address itself, you can do like the quickest path to hit all the yard sales. So it is actually really nice to be able to use that. So anyway, he mapped it out for me. Actually, there were so many yard sales in this little town, and it was a pretty small town that I probably could have done it without the map, but it was nice having it. So we could at least see how many there were left to go to and whether or not we had already been to it. Anyway, I am going to start showing you the things that we got. I'm going to start with the clothes. Some people think that's the least interesting, but we have been selling clothes on eBay for 7 years now. So when we go to yard sales, clothes is what I know, and so we do get a lot of clothes. So I'm going to start with that, and I got a couple of really good things. Like this, for example, was one of my really good things. And it just looks like a suit jacket. But I don't know.
Is it a Western?
It is. Can you see the cut, especially like right here?
Mm-hmm.
See how it's a Western style? It is the brand Circle S Ranch and Western Wear. So I paid $5 for it. But I looked it up while I was at the yard sale and it does pretty good. So I will throw some comps on here throughout the video so you guys can see, because I don't remember off the top of my head what everything was, but I do remember this one was pretty good. So, and then at that same yard sale, it's crazy how when you go to yard sales, the different pricing, even within one yard sale. So this same yard sale was a lot of like younger moms, some with some teenagers and stuff, and like they wanted very high prices. There were one of her teens' tennis shoes, and she wanted like $30 on a pair of tennis shoes at a yard sale. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, well, this probably isn't a good yard sale. But then probably their dad or somebody, there was a grandpa there who had some stuff, and the older people tend to just want to get rid of it. Because this is where I found those two coats, where everything else was super pricey. And then I got these two coats for $5 each. This one is angel skin cabretta leather. Do you know what cabretta leather is?
I do not.
by Grace, Grais. So, and I also looked this one up over there,
It's
and
a really nice leather coat.
it does, yeah, it does really well. And I noticed
with a free ink pen.
there's a pen in it. I wonder if he left
What else
money.
is in there?
A calendar.
From what year?
1980.
Wow.
Man, he had this coat hanging in his closet for a while. So, yeah. So there's that. All right, this is Francesca Bettini, and I got this one because it is a 100% linen piece, and we do pretty well with pretty much anything linen. It has these little pockets, and so anything linen does fairly well for me. It's that whole lagging look thing.
What? What'd you say?
Lagging look?
Lagging?
Lagging look. I don't know. It's a term.
Never heard of that.
Okay. I don't remember why I got this. Maybe just because it was cheap and
old.
And possibly old.
It looks
so
old.
It does look old. So it's not a single stitch, but I grabbed it. I'm not super familiar with like the old vintage t-shirts, but I'm gonna get there. Okay, this one, I got a whole set of stuff like this, like the Quacker Factory, like the QVC brands. Yeah, I actually like selling these brands. I know a lot of people ignore them, but so this one, there was a whole, like they had a tent off to the side of their garage, and the whole tent was lined with a hanging rack, and it was pretty well all this lady's stuff, and it was like 3X, 2X, 3X, 4X tops, and this one was new, but it's Quacker Factory. But I went in to pay, and they wanted like $4 and $5, and so I was a little bit like hesitant to get very many because I didn't want to spend all of my yard sale money. It was almost one of the first stops, so I was afraid I'd spend all my money. But it's similar to Goodwill prices, so I was like, I'll grab a few, especially the new ones. But I went to pay, and the lady was like, yeah, this lady just died recently, and her husband didn't know how many clothes she had. Like, I don't know how you don't know that, but, and so they were like, we told him that he had a gold mine. She had a shopping addiction. So I did get several new items, but this is one of those. She probably had an, what's that when you can order from the TV? That's what QVC is. And these were all QVC brands. So she probably had a shopping addiction from the TV.
As seen on TV.
As seen on TV, yeah. So that's what a lot of these next few items are. Denim & Co. and it still had that on there. So just like a jacket type thing. And there's another Quacker Factory. This one's blinging. It's a plus size Quacker Factory. Susan Graver is another one of those on QVC. And this was just a nicer like jacket, kind of leopardy. This was a Denim & Co. Susan Graver cardigan, and these were all plus size. So Lane Bryant, and it was new with tags. So it's a nice jacket. I figured it would do better than a lot of Lane Bryant, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Another Susan Graver, new with tags, and it's like a velour, so I figured it would do pretty well.
Velour?
Velour. You don't know all these terms?
I don't. No, I don't.
Whole pile of bras. I think I got them for $1 a piece, so can't go wrong. I think all of them are Victoria's Secret, so everyone knows what Victoria's Secret is. So there's some bras.
Bruh.
A Figs scrub top. I never can say that. I don't know why. I always forget.
Nursing shirt.
Nursing shirt.
No, that's something completely different.
Scrub top. Yeah. Prana. Extra large
Do it.
men's button down. Loft. And this one was cute with the little sleeves. I'm kind of picky with Loft at yard sales, so they have to be extra cute. That one was extra cute. Don't you say?
If you say so.
If you say so. J. Jill. These are a lot of my bread and butters. Bread and butter. Does that look like bread and butter to you? Looks like a dreamsicle.
It does.
It's so warm in here. We need a dreamsicle. You going to the store after this for some dreamsicles?
Sure.
Sure, yes. Logo by Laura Goldstein. And this was just a cutesy tank. And again, these brands...
That's a tank?
This is a tank top.
Thing's 3 feet long. That's a whole dress.
It's a tunic tank.
Okay.
A lot of these brands I only get if the price is right. So, yard selling, the price is usually right.
That'd be a good name for a TV show, you know?
Goodness, yes.
We should,
I think they've been there and done
try
that.
to... Oh, okay.
So at yard sales, if I can get stuff for between $1 to $3, I'll pick up these brands. But so it's very like price dependent on some of these brands. But they definitely are bread and butters, and I do love finding them. This is a J. Jill top. Sorry about dropping it on you. Here's a good old Harley Davidson t-shirt. And it has a Key West graphic on the back. So,
And the
I
front.
thought that was cool. And the front, it does. And it was only 50 cents, so, I mean, I'm going to pick that up. Got a couple pairs of jeans. Some Susan Graver jeans. I don't always get Susan Graver jeans, but these had the buttons there and the fringe. So there's some cute capris. Those are so okay. Some shorts. Loft shorts. They were new with tags, that's why I grabbed them. Again, some of these brands, it's very dependent on how much they are at the yard sale and the styles. Some Columbia shorts. I figured we're going into summer. Probably should be picking up some shorts. J. Crew. Stripy shorts. Some Athleta leggings. What?
What were these again?
Stripy shorts? I don't understand.
You might have a problem if you got stripes in your shorts.
Oh my goodness. You might have a problem. Some Athleta, capri athletic leggings, Susan Graver top. If you can't tell, I like Susan Graver, or everyone in that town liked Susan Graver, and that's what I found a lot of.
Maybe you can resell it to people in that town again.
Maybe. Some J. Jill Ponte knit pants, and it looks like one of the kids dropped them in the garage when they were bringing it up. So those need
They're a little dirty.
some help. Some Judy Blue jeans. So
Judy Blue jeans?
Judy Blue jeans. These usually do pretty good for me. Especially the trendier styles. So grab those. Some Spanx jeans. Yeah. So Spanx is like a, if you don't know, Spanx is like a, they make a lot of body forming tanks and like your undergarments and stuff. But surprisingly, they have jeans as well. So I grabbed some Spanx jeans. I don't know if they're supposed to hold you all in tight.
Are they
and
stretchy?
they are stretchy.
Very stretchy.
Everybody loves my turkey pants. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. It was my turkey pants.
Some American Eagle. And this brand, unfortunately, has become so saturated that I'm very picky. I get them only if I can get them really cheap, and if they seem like they're a somewhat decent style, but yeah, they're a harder sell now than they used to be. And it's funny because Goodwill now, if they get American Eagle, every one of them are $10 instead of the $7.99 or whatever. I'm like, you guys, you missed the bandwagon. Like, they're
always like that, though.
Yeah.
They start to figure it out just about the time that it's too late, and then they mark everything up.
Now I no longer want it.
Yeah.
Which it was hard for me to buy jeans for $8 a pair anyway, just because I hate spending that much. And then they go and mark them up. And these are good American. Oh man, I didn't realize the back pocket.
Are you sure that's not made that way?
I don't know. Like,
that's pretty.
It looks like somebody did that.
Oh, maybe.
I'll still list them, and I'll just put at the pockets. Somebody may like ripped out pockets, but the other one, I mean, they were somewhat that way, but that one just looks, I don't know. Jeans, and they're distressing these days. You never know what was intentional.
It distresses me.
It does.
I know.
It's so heavy. Wow.
You okay?
I blew a gasket.
I think I heard it.
You didn't hear it. I didn't. There was no noise.
Remember how we talk about those stripy pants? Stripy shorts?
Stop! You're gonna be. No, I'm good. I am good, people.
You got stripy shorts now.
Okay, moving on. So, it was funny because I like to look at shoes at yard sales. I enjoy listing shoes. He doesn't as much, but I do. And so when we go to yard sales, I look at them every time. And it just so happened that this weekend we got all the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a whole tub full over here of shoes, and which is good because I don't know. It's just good. It's just good.
So, I don't think it's necessarily I don't think it's necessarily the listing the shoes. It's the shipping the shoes.
Yeah,
it's kind of
they are a little harder to ship, but
because they're all different sizes, it's not like just any box.
Yeah,
and
but to me, the shoes
listing them is easy.
You don't list them, I do.
Well, I mean, pictures and stuff is not that hard to do.
No, they're easy to take pictures of.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say?
I don't know. Brain fart.
Oh, no, I know what I was going to say. The thing that I like about shoes is, especially with yard sales, you can pick them up about the same price as clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell for so much more. So, now this is for yard sales. Goodwills, I just went to a Goodwill yesterday when we went to town, and any kind of brand that is somewhat decent, they will like double or triple in price. So I was like $19 for a pair of Nikes at a Goodwill, and they were not even in good shape. I was like, Goodwill, what is your problem?
Goodwill's been watching too much YouTube.
I know. Greedwill.
That's the problem. Yes.
Yeah. So we drive down this one street to go to some yard sales, and both of them didn't look great. We actually passed one of them, and then we ended up going back to it later. We should have passed it. The lady she was standing in for someone else who had run to town real quick, and she was like, yeah, it kind of rained on all of her stuff, so everything's a little wet. I was looking at these clothes, and they were like sopping wet. Like, they should have just closed the yard sale. Yeah. So, unfortunately, the night before, it did pour rain. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It just, like, dumped the rain. And so, I felt bad because some people, they'd already set their yard sale out, and it rained. So then...
covered them.
I know. Yeah, but there was nothing really that I wanted anyway, so it was fine. But, so then the second yard sale past the one that we originally skipped, my mom was like, do you want to go in this? Because it was kind of in a dingy garage. They didn't really have any lights in there other than the sunlight coming in. And I was like, well, I'll just go. Mom's more of like, let's skip it, you know?
Looks like the kind of garage you may not leave once you go in.
Well, I didn't think that, but Maybe.
Well, maybe you should have.
Maybe I should have. But I'm more of like, I'll go to everything because you don't know what you're gonna find. Like literally, you don't know what you're gonna find. Anyway, it ended up being really good for the shoes. So I saw these shoes first, and you know I like picking up boots. So I asked them how much they were, and they were like, "Oh, those are $5." So I was like, "I'll take them." So then I see these other shoes. Actually, there was a lady and her husband were looking at these 2 pairs of shoes. And I was like, oh, I kind of want those. They just ended up passing. I was like, I am grabbing these. I'm grabbing these. And I had a kid helping me, and we had our arms full of 5 pairs of shoes, including those Justins. And I asked how much...
Justins.
Ariats. And I asked them how much they were, and they're like, oh, we can't see what you got. Because it was, like, dark in there. So I go over there, and I show them. And the lady was like, oh, those are Uggs. Those are good shoes. Those are for sure going to be $5 a piece. And almost like she was convincing me that these, I was like, I'll take them for $5. Like, you don't have to convince me.
Yeah, $5. They're good shoes. So you better. Yeah,
well,
like,
I mean,
that was worth the $5.
That was a good price for yard sales on shoes. For these, I mean,
yeah,
these are almost brand new, you know. So I was like, yeah, you don't have to convince me. Sorry, you wanna?
No, it's fine.
And then these Nikes. So these were all from the same yard sale. And then these Nikes, and they were all like such good condition. And then these Resell boots. Look at that, almost new. You go to Goodwill and you find Sorels or Uggs, and they're like trashed for $20. I don't know that I've ever seen Resell boots this nice at a Goodwill.
So yeah, Greedwill, cut it out.
Okay. And these, I got them for $2, but now, Aldo. Yeah. Aldo. They're okay.
Never heard of that.
I'll put a comp up here, but they were only $2, so, and I just like the look of them.
They're nice looking.
They look
nice
cool.
looking boots. I like them.
These are Clark's, which is a bread and butter that I like to get, but these are a suede boot. The camera's not showing it, but they look really good condition. So I grabbed those. I think I paid $4 for those. Some Sperry rain boots, which I don't know how much I paid for these because there was a $2 sticker on the toe, and that's all that I saw at first. And then I got home and I realized there was a $4 sticker on it. She took the $2 sticker away, so I think I paid $2. But I'm really picky on Sperry if I pick them up. I guess I probably would have still got them for $4, but either way, I got them.
You got them.
I did. All right, and these Nikes, I paid $3 for. $3 for a pair of Nikes.
Three.
Some more Clark's. Those are fancy. You got your peep toe. Do you peep the toe? Would you wear those? Can you see through it? Wow.
Not really.
Don't be weird. Let's go. Another pair of Nike. Oh, remember, I'm into
Cleats.
getting cleats, courtesy of his cousin who keeps buying cleats to resell, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon, I guess. So I think there's several more in this tub too.
Oh boy.
We need to get those cleats listed now because
Yeah.
it is cleat season now.
Cleat season. Didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't pay $3 for these. Did I? Maybe I did. What are they? Oh yeah. Thorogood? I don't know. Is Thorogood?
I don't know.
Do you like my joke? I told a joke. Like, did you get it? Anyway, these are steel toe work shoes. But I just sold a pair of Thorogood steel toe new in box boots for $200.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look these up. I just saw they were Thorogood and I went with it. Can't go wrong for $3. These are Timberland Pro. They're also steel toe.
Kind of cracks me up.
What?
Steel toe
loafers.
Slip-ons. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
what kind of work are you going to do in slip-ons that you need a steel-toed shoe?
They're probably
if you're wearing
just like the
slip-ons?
managers or something that if they have to walk out on the work site every once in a while. I don't know. Anyway.
Supervisors and
They'll sell.
Yeah.
They'll sell.
They're supervisors.
Okay. Now tell me, any of you resellers, and you as make that face again.
I've never seen. I don't know what face I made.
So I have never seen those. Yeah. Okay. Would you have gotten these lovelies? Aren't they so cool? And they're crocheted on top, and they look it. They wrap around your ankle. These are some Y2K for sure style of shoes. Look at that. They wrap around your ankle. Those are gonna sell. Actually, I have no idea if they're gonna sell. But
Those
I was like,
look horribly uncomfortable.
well, that doesn't matter. They're cute is the thing.
Are they?
They are cute.
I don't know that. That's not what I would.
So
describe
are you
them
saying
as.
you wouldn't have picked those up at a yard sale?
I probably would not have.
Would you?
I mean, they look like you could start a fire with them.
Yeah.
I mean, all that pine lumber there.
They're cool shoes. All right, and then we got these Jordans, and they have flower print on them. Flower print, I don't know. They're a youth, yeah, but I pick up youth Nike stuff all the time, Jordans and all that stuff. It'll be fine. And these little cutesy Nikes, one of the kids probably will steal these. I don't know. I only paid $2 for them, so I grabbed them. And you'll never guess, more cleats. And more cleats.
Cleats everywhere. He gets around.
Cleats is everywhere.
Cleat gets around.
So I paid $5 each on these, and I'll probably make a nice little bit on them. So, and then we have some Under Armour Stormtroopers. Under Armour Storm Protection. So you wear these in case of a tornado. I think. I don't know. It's storm protection, right?
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, I thought
do they ground you? I guess hold you to the ground.
they're neutral cushioning stack height, so they give you height. I don't know.
They make you taller.
Look at that. Yeah, they make you taller. I don't know why.
Wow.
Anyway, I just thought, sure, why not? I didn't spend too much on them. So there you go. And then I got some
Bikers.
Shimano. Shimano. These are clip-on bike shoes, which is that's different than ours, isn't it? That's the actual clip. But yeah. So these are for your like bikes that you have to clip into, so that if you like have a wreck, you just can't get out. Like you just it makes the wreck worse, right?
No, you could get out. They unclip.
Well, I don't know. So, and then stationary bikes too use them. So, we have some of those. A few more. Why are you looking at me?
I'm sorry.
Don't look at me. You can look at me.
Okay.
A few more shoes. Now, this lady, she was very sweet, but she had cats. And you could see them when you pulled up. She had like her garage rolled up a little bit, and the cats were in there. So everything that she had smelled like cat. And when you're outside, you can't really tell it. But when I got home, the shoes smelled really bad. They have cats. So these shoes have already been through the washer and dried. So, but it was worth it because she only wanted $1 a pair on the shoes. So I got some Nikes for $1, some Reeboks for $1. They smell better now. They don't smell like cat now. So
Well, they look really good now.
yeah, and they looked really good to begin with. They just unfortunately smelled like cat. And I've never seen shoes quite like this. It's Columbia, but look, they're like mesh.
They're like they're water shoes.
You think so?
They're
I
like
wondered.
hiking water crossing shoes.
So I thought they were really nice, and I got them for $1. So you literally can't go wrong, except for they smell like cat. But they don't anymore. They smell fresh. So fresh,
and so clean.
So fresh and so clean. Yeah. Okay, and then a Kubota hat, because also our good buddy Dustin loves hats, and so now for some reason I look at the hats at yard sales. I don't know if it's any good. People like Kubota, right?
Some people do.
You don't? Do you want a hat?
I mean, no, not that one.
You're gonna love this next thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So my kids were with me, and I'm over there. There were some baby clothes there, so I'm looking through the baby clothes, and I was debating on getting a car seat. That car seat I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was over there just like doing my thing, and one of my kids was like, "Mom, look!" And then she popped this thing up over the, and she was like, "It's so creepy." But I ended up looking at them.
That one's not that creepy.
This one's not so bad. Maybe this was the one she originally showed me.
That one.
This little guy.
Boom!
Anyway, so I ended up looking them up, and I was like, these little babies are good. They're actually really good. So they're huge. Like, oh, he can't even hold his head up. But this one, okay, I don't remember how much. I will put comps on here how much I found them for. This little guy is a thumb sucker.
Oh.
Yeah. So that it makes him a little less creepy when he's.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a Vicma brand. I don't know, but so I went ahead and got them because all the dolls there. Hang on, just a minute. Look at his little toes. Look at his little toes. You can't tell.
Hang
Look
on.
at his little toes.
Hang on.
No,
Hang on.
Can he suck his toe too?
I think he can suck his toe too.
Look how.
What's? I can't get it to
He
stick in
can't
there.
suck his
Maybe it
toe.
doesn't.
Anyway.
I don't know. I think that it's supposed to though.
Well, regardless.
Anyway.
So, at this yard sale, you just see the top of their head. At this yard sale, they had a whole tub of dolls, like old vintage dolls, and I was like, I'm gonna look through them because they can do well. And these were the best two, which they're huge, and you're gonna have fun shipping them.
Mm-hmm.
But they only wanted, it was 50 cents each, or 3 for $1. So I was like, oh my goodness, you cannot go wrong.
Hang on. Here, ready?
Do you want me to add to
Ready?
it? I scoot them out of the way. Get away. This one, that's fine. Just put them somewhere. So I can't remember. It is Ideal Toy Corp from 1966, and it's got like a little voice box in the back. But
that one's creepy.
yeah, so it's supposed to like go wah, 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 but it's not working. But for 33.33333 cents,
What?
I picked her up
33.3 cents.
because they were 50 cents each, or 2 or 3 for $1.
Okay.
And then a little Cabbage Patch with a top knot. Oh my goodness, I kind of want a top knot like that.
You're gonna shave everything else just for that?
Well, you shaved your head. Why can't I? It's got the little signature on the butt.
Little wrinkly butt cheeks.
And then this is a 1989 Rub-a-Dub Dolly. I didn't see that before.
Rub-a-dub dolly.
Rub-a-Dub Dolly. I can't read all of it, but 1989 Ideal Toy Core.
Ugh.
That'd be a nice one. And here's another one. Tiny Tears, 1989 Ideal Incorporated. So, all these old dollies, they're gonna sell. And then I picked up a belt because super easy to list, super easy to ship. It's an Allen Edmond leather belt. And they won't even all fit in the camera. It's a big old belt.
That's why you show them
like that. Oh, that was
like
a good
that.
idea.
Hang on. I'm going to get it. 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 Here we go. And boom. There it is.
Such a
See?
nice belt.
Yeah.
Fire King casserole dish for a doll hair. I grabbed it and we're going to sell it.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot a doll. Oh, I forgot the two best dollies.
You did?
I forgot the two best dollies. Yes,
Oh.
these are actually really cute.
Oh no.
And I looked them up at that sale. This is the same sale that we got the old dolls.
Oh.
Look how cute they are. If you're scared of clowns, I'm sorry, but I think they were cute. And they were selling for something. I can't remember what. I'm going to pop a comp up here. They were good. They're actually really cute, aren't they? They're like porcelain
They're
faces.
porcelain-faced.
Yeah. Oh, the paint's like, they're hand painted, but this one's like coming off a little bit. But they're still so cute.
Yeah, if you say so.
So there was a yard sale that had tons of baby boy clothes for $1/4 a piece. You guys, I needed baby boy clothes because I mean, I just had a small amount. Yeah.
Because there's the baby boy right there.
I just had a small amount, so I actually spent like at $1/4 a piece. I think I spent about $20 on boy clothes. So it was a really good yard sale, and that's the kind that I go for because I'm like, I like the cheap prices at yard sales. Anyway, but they also had this purse, and my mom actually found it, and she was like, I really like this purse, but I think it's a brand you might sell. So if you want it, you can get it. So it was new. It's the Sack. And the retail is $159 on that's what that says, suggested retail. So it's a leather the Sack bag. And I told Mom, I was like, oh, you can get it. It is really cute. And she's like, no, because it's new and you can probably sell it for a lot. So I grabbed it. And it's probably going to be good. Anyway. Oh, yeah. And that one yard sale that had all the tennis shoes, or that I got for $5, the 5 pairs, you know, they also had a table of like Wii games and movies. So I asked how much they were. And he was like, oh, they're all $1. And I was like, okay. So I got a Wii Party. And it's pretty good. And then the other one I got, what was it? I didn't bring it up here. Animal Crossing, which also I originally got to resell, but then I was like, I think that's a really popular game amongst the chillins. And so if we find our Wii, we can let the kids have the Animal Crossing. If not...
Well, I know where it is. We just got to hook
Wii?
it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to hook it up for the kids, because I think they would like it. I'm going to put Animal Crossing right here. This is the Animal Crossing that I found. Okay. And then Tupperware. I mean, you got to look for Tupperware every time. Here's the other Tupperware I got. I think she only wanted $3 a piece.
Old Tupperware.
All Tupperware is pretty old.
No, that's not as old.
Oh, not as old.
No,
yeah.
that's not that old.
This was the Tupperware when my mom was selling Tupperware, or was she selling or just buying it? But it's old enough.
I think that's the way it generally went. I'm going to sell Tupperware and make
buy it.
bunches of money. Then you just ended up buying it all instead.
Yeah. And then here's another Tupperware piece. So
It was a good pyramid
Alyssa's.
scheme.
Good pyramid scheme. People love Tupperware, though. You're going to make some people mad.
My bad.
It is actually really good, like, stuff. And you know what's funny? People, tell me if you do this in the comments. People call Tupperware all leftover containers.
Yes.
Tupperware.
It
That's
has
not
become,
how it is.
It has become the name for everything. All encompassing.
All leftover containers are Tupperware.
Yep.
And that's not the case. I mean, Tupperware is probably the cream of the crop, but
I think most of ours
is not Tupperware.
It's not
we don't have any Tupperware. We have some like glass anchor, and we have just some cheapo, like you know, like the turkey your lunch meat comes in.
Yes.
That's our Tupperware.
We're cheap.
We're cheap. All right, would you have picked these up?
Yeah,
You would have?
I would have.
Would you all have picked these
Because
up?
I know they're vintage.
Vintage. So these are some good. I'm not super good with my eras, but I think they would call these MCM, maybe mid-century.
Oh, right there it says copyright. No.
What are they? Oh, right here.
What brand?
Sirocco. Anyway, I got them for $3 for the set, and I think they were selling for about $20. So why not? My tub
What?
is empty.
Oh no.
So that means I've showed you all that I've got to show you. I hope you liked it. So for a full day out yard selling, we got a lot of personal stuff too, like for the kids, and and also it was freezing that morning. Little tip: when you're going yard selling, look at the weather, because I didn't, and none of us had jackets. So I bought this really gaudy looking sweater that I'll probably never wear again, but I was like, I'm freezing, so so I got it. And then I had to buy little sweatshirts or jackets for all my kids. There was 5 of them. So it was a lot.
All 5 of them.
Probably spent $20 just because I failed to check the weather. So check the weather when you go yard selling. But anyway, so that'll wrap it up for what we got at yard sales this weekend. And I was pretty happy with the haul. What do you think about it?
I think you did pretty
I
good.
think you did pretty good. So now we gotta get all this stuff listed and sold.
Okay. Thanks for watching. I forgot what to say.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And,
Subscribe.
and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you can catch us when we post the new video. No, it was good.
Was it?
I mean, like, why do we have to be perfect?
Hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Bye, Felicia. Bloopers. Spells.
Yes.
Should we say that all over again? That's an Alan Edmond bell.
Yes. There you go. Good.
We're good. Pass it on. Oh my goodness, you're knocking me all over the place. There's gonna be so many good bloopers on this one.
Bloop. Hang on, you keep scooting further and further over.
I am not.
Why are you trying to get away from me? Don't you love me anymore?
People wonder where our kids get the drama. It's not from me. It's not from me. Okay. Oh my word. You have to do it all over again if you want it to be perfect. I liked the other one, it's fine.
Okay, use the other one then.
Should we tell them bye? Should we just say bye? Let's just say bye. Stop. Okay. Bye, y'all.